Hey everyone, Sumner here with Heretic Studio. I'm back in the shop today to show you how to install our 10-inch shock tower light bar kit on this Can-Am. So the tools you're going to need for this install is a 7/16 wrench and two 10mm wrenches. When you purchase the Can-Am 10-inch shock tower light bar kit, you'll receive a set of vehicle-specific brackets, some washers, a 10-inch bar in your choice of configuration, and either a pigtail or a full wire harness. So to get started on this install, there's a couple of steps. First, we'll need to remove the hood and then the two 10mm bolts holding the shock tower in. Now our kit will bolt in front of those with a fender washer holding it in between the radiator mount and the hood. So the first step in this install is to remove the hood. The hood is just held in by pressure pins. So you can release those by lifting up on the hood. And then the next step is to remove these two bolts. You can use a 10mm wrench. Keep them safe. We'll need to reuse them when we install the brackets. With the two 10mm bolts removed, it's now time to install the vehicle-specific brackets and the light bar. So we'll go ahead and get that going. So to install the brackets, you'll need to install this washer behind the bracket, but in front of the radiator support. With the brackets installed loosely, we'll reinstall the hood and then install the light bar into the brackets. So with the hood back in, it's now time to install the bar. So now with the light bar installed, we're going to use a 7/16 wrench and just tighten these up, not all the way. We just need to get the bar tight so we can position the brackets and then tighten down the brackets. With the light bar in, we'll now need to tighten the 10mm bolts. It's a little bit tricky. You'll need to sneak your 10mm wrench down in between the hood and the shock tower and then tighten it from the rear. So the next step in the install is to route the wiring. So if you purchased a wire harness, you'll need to route the switch into the cab and then connect the other leads to the battery. If you got just the pigtail, just connect that to your existing wiring. A lot of people just run it over the back and through the center of the firewall. Totally up to you on how you want to wire it. The last step, once we get it wired, is we'll fire it up and just adjust the beam angle. Crank it down. I like to make sure that the brackets are the same on both, and once you've got it, it's there. With the wiring run and plugged into the bar, let's test the functionality. With the light bar tested and functional, your install is now complete. Check us out on YouTube for more install tutorials like this, and make sure to follow us on our socials, our Instagram, our Facebook for all the latest releases.